Don't blame Buhari for out-of-school children and unemployment. Festus Kenyamo. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. Please subscribe to our channel. The Minister of State for Labour, Festus Kenyamo, said President Muhammadu Buhari cannot be blamed for the high number of out-of-school children in Nigeria. He also said it is not the responsibility of the federal government alone to create jobs, but to provide the enabling environment for job creation. Kenyamo, who is also the spokesman for the All Progressives Congress Presidential Campaign Council, made the observation when appealing on Arise Television on Thursday. According to him, primary and secondary school education are in the hands of a state government, and as such, the number of primary and secondary school children cannot be blamed on the federal or state government. He said, primary and secondary school is not within the purview of the federal government. Let us get that clear. So when you roll out the statistic that you're talking about the People Democratic Party government at the state level, you are talking about the APGA and government in Anambra. You're talking about the APC government in different states too. So it is not the burden of the federal government that carry that children are out of school at the primary school level and secondary school level. That is a state responsibility. We only intervene sometimes in terms of funding and some kind of support we give to the state government. So the state government should take responsibility for this, and they should encourage students at those levels to go to school. While acknowledging that the unemployment rate is high, the minister said, and I quote, "Go and look at the statistics from the Nigeria Bureau of Statistics and look at the state-by-state level of unemployment. It's not that of the federal government alone." End of quote. He said again, I quote, "Some of the opposition party state that has the highest number of unemployed persons. It is the responsibility of the state and local government to employ people, not the responsibility of the federal government alone. What the federal government does is to provide the enabling environment and policies that can make people get employment." End of quote. Now, see, I like the way he, brought it out. Yes, okay, state schools and, state schools and primary schools, secondary schools and primary school, he is quite correct. They have to do with the state. That one, there is no two ways about it. No wahala, no problem. This state you're talking about, do you give them funding for it? Because I know allocation come from the federal government. Okay, it's not even in the state. Okay, fine. Okay, let's not even go into that. What about you providing, according to you, an enabling environment for unemployment? Because you cannot come and say, okay, yes, I also agree, okay, it is not for the federal government alone. It is not for the federal government alone, the state had to participate. Did you or did your government provide an enabling environment for creation of jobs? No, you did not. In fact, since this particular administration took over, what I have noticed is that the little small enterprises and medium enterprises, many of such has collapsed. Make we not tell ourselves lie. A lot of them have collapsed under his watch. Is it not from, you have a small business, you start struggling, you're struggling before you know, okay, you start getting customers, you start making revenue, you are able to see what the profit is. Okay, you keep going and gradually keeps building up, and then gradually, it's expanding, people are coming, you're now saying that, okay, this kind of customers I have, I cannot attend to them alone. Let me get one person. You're getting one person because your revenue as well has also increased. But this one, the result, as in the reverse is the case. Many businesses, go and check, many businesses closed, many organizations folded, like you fold like book. So if you're coming out to say, okay, fine, you want to remove the blame from the federal government when it comes to education out of school children, I'm going to say no problem. But what about creation of jobs? What about it? Sincerely, if you ask me, I am in support of the former constitution where everything, as in military government, where the state will handle her resources. This kind of thing, as it is going on, the blame is always on the federal government. No problem. State should handle our resources so that any state will no country develop. Any state that does not develop, you will not have the federal government to blame. It is looking very simple. In fact, the federal government is supposed to be willing to do this if they really want to take the blame off themselves. Kajuko, Abi? I'm saying the truth. Why do you now blame Goodluck Ebele Jonathan back then? This man must be out of his senses as a result of a loot he has acquired. How? Okay. Kenyamo is always talking anyhow. Kenyamo has come again. Okay, blame me. I'm the one responsible for the out of school children. Now, there is no way you will even talk, I am back to the out of school children. There is no way you will talk of children being out of school and you are not going to involve security in it. Most of these out of school children, they're out of school today. Majority of them, when they go to the northern region, it is because of the insecurity. That is why they are not in school. So, this blame where you want shift now, there is no how you can take it away from the federal government. If you really want to take it away, make sure you deal with insecurity decisively. Stop using kid gloves. At this point, I don't know if there is a remedy for this insecurity going on in Nigeria. Stop using kid gloves. If these people are caught, these terrorists are caught, there is a law already, for Christ's sake. There is a law. For goodness sake, there is a law already. Use the law on them. Use the law on them. They have the law for who steals, right? They also have the law for who kills. Use the law. There's no need to go to the court and start saying, my Lord, may I, my Lord. No. Use the law on these people. After you have dealt decisively with security, then hand over to unit and let it be unitary government, so that you will now see states that are really, really, that is when people will now say, okay, states, they don't have any excuse. And at the end of the day, states will not have any other excuse than to develop their state. There will be healthy development, because by the time you look around you, states where they for this place, they do better. You as a governor, you no go one carry last. You go double your hustle. All right.